Alright, I think this is the one I've written the most for. Never mind. Well, technically yes, because I didn't write like any of the ChatGPT shit. At least until the pay-per-view. Holy shit, I've written a lot for that
I
pay-per-view.
wrote a lot for the pay-per-view. My matches are quite detailed out.
There's only one that's
Except for the
not.
IC title.
Only one
Because
that's
I
not is
don't
the
know.
tag.
I just don't know who Sheamus is facing. So I'm like, question mark opponent and no details on this match. It would just be randomized.
Edit matches. Oh shit. Start that. Delete, 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 delete. Alright. You ready?
Yeah.
I don't like that, but fuck it. We're gonna do it. We already saw that, but fuck it. We're gonna do it again. DIY versus New Day.
Okay.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Oh. What version of New Day?
I just put Biggie and Kofi.
Okay.
And then we got one-on-one Charlotte versus Dakota. I have another one-on-one Seth Rollins versus Pete Dunne. Then we got Bailey versus Mercedes. In the main event. Senor Cody Rhodes takes on Tyler Bate to get revenge. Alright. This is Raw. Only one tag match this week. Alright.
I am ready.
Save. Alright. So Cody Rhodes kicks off the show. Does his little, so what do you want to talk about? Let's talk about how I'm not on the SummerSlam card this year. The second biggest show of the year, and I'm not on there. And it's all because of one man. Now, I'm sure when Tyler Bate hit the Tyler Driver 97 on me off the top of the ladder, he didn't intend for me to miss a month of action. But I did. And I don't like that. So tonight, I want you, Tyler Bate, to face me in this ring one-on-one. Tyler Bate comes out and says he was just trying to do what he had to do to win. Cody replies with, "Oh, like how you also threw your buddy Pete Dunne off the ladder? I get that." And then Tyler angrily says, "That was an accident. And one thing he won't tolerate is someone trying to drive a wedge between him and his best friend. So he accepts the match for the night." We got this one. I'm just gonna
Who's
randomize
your
it.
Mr. Money in the Bank again?
Kevin Owens.
Okay.
I randomized it. New Day won.
Okay.
Charlotte versus Dakota. As Dakota is walking out with Io, Charlotte comes out from behind with a chair and hits Io with it 10 times so she can't interfere in the match. And Charlotte can get her revenge without worrying about anything. She also hits Dakota with it. And Charlotte wins the match.
Okay.
Before the match started, that's how she was able to get away with the chair shots. Anyways, backstage, the Usos come up to me and they say, clearly the past couple of weeks haven't been the strongest for them. They don't want to risk getting pinned or submitted again, so let's do it in a ladder match, they said. So, New Day versus DIY versus the Usos in a ladder match at SummerSlam. This one, kind of having second thoughts about this one. Can I come up with anything off the top of my head? No. We'll just say this is for the IC tournament thing. Tyler tries to help Butch. He fails. Seth wins.
Okay, so it's Seth and Sheamus at.
Yes.
Okay.
Bang.
Hopefully Sheamus doesn't have to retain this fucking title.
Oh god, fucking god, this feels like a fucking title none of us want.
It really isn't. It's kind of a hidden.
Oh.
Very much a hindrance, though.
Well, then we have Nakamura and Drew contract signing. Standard stuff. Office chairs being thrown. Drew gets put through a table. Kinshasa. Shinsuke stands tall. Will this be what happens at SummerSlam? All right. Bailey versus Mercedes. Before the match, Bailey's in the trainer's room with Io and Dakota while they're nursing their injuries due to Charlotte. Io starts saying, "How could you still be friends with her after everything she's done to us?" So Bailey's like, "It's complicated. It's a complicated relationship, but she knows that if they could all just get to know each other, you guys would all be great friends." After the match, huh? Okay, okay, okay. It went
When you
straight
don't
to it.
understand your own booking.
It's because it fucking my phone is fucked, so it autocorrects
Ah.
stupid shit. So right now it's supposed to say after the match, but it says after que after the match que Oscar's music hits. After the match, why the fuck did I say that? All right, whatever. After the match, Oscar's music hits. Bailey wins, by the way. She comes out of Gorilla dragging Io, Dakota, and Becky and Charlotte, all unconscious, tied together with rope. Bailey sees Io and Dakota and rushes Asuka, but is taken out with ease. Asuka looks at Mercedes in the ring and smiles. Mercedes, in an attempt not to look scared, grabs her money in the bank and holds it high. So Asuka's like Jack the Ripper at this point.
Okay.
Um, this is the main event, but it's not the main event. There's a Grayson Waller show thing after. All right. So Pete Dunne is watching from the back and is disappointed once again because Bate not being able to close out this match. Cody wins.
Okay.
And then the Grayson Waller effect with Austin Theory as a co-host. And Triple H is the special guest. Grayson says Triple H is one of the greatest of all time, and since Trips has already faced Sammy before, if he has any pointers. Triple H gives him some advice, since it seems he's taken a liking to Waller. Waller says since Sean has been out injured for a while, if there's anything Triple H needs, he can rely on A-Town Down Under. Kevin Owens' music hits. He comes out with Sami Zayn. Owens just starts running to the ring. Then Triple H points at Austin to go stop him before he gets to the ring. Austin runs up the ramp to meet him, but gets hit with a spear out of nowhere by Bobby Lashley. Kevin and Sammy rush the ring. They all have a brawl. Sammy with Waller, KO with Trips, Bobby with Theory. I come out with the entire Raw roster to come separate all these 6 men and say, you guys need to calm down. We're only a few days away. You can't wait 5 days? Kevin Owens takes the mic from my head. No, no, I can't. I'm sick of this man. When I beat his ass at SummerSlam, I want him off the Raw roster. Triple H angrily gets a mic. Oh yeah, why don't you put your money where your mouth is? And when I win, I walk away with that Money in the Bank briefcase. Kevin Owens. Fine, I don't care. I'm going to kill you at SummerSlam. I then get the mic and say it's official. At SummerSlam, Triple H's Raw roster spot is on the line, and so is the Money in the Bank briefcase. And that's the end of Raw.
Okay. Hold up. We open the show. Are you ready?
Yeah, the matches, yes.
Okay. We open the show with Braun Breaker versus Kane. Then we go to a tag match, 2-on-2. Give me the Street Profits versus Breezango.
Oh no.
Forever losers. Then we have a one-on-one. It is Bianca Belair versus Nikki Bella. Then we have another tag match, 2-on-2. This is going to be Imperium, Ludwig, and Giovanni taking on the Hardy Boys. And then it's a one-on-one in the main event. It was told last week it's Brock Lesnar versus Kurt Angle. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. We open the show with Judgment Day and Y2AJ. They meet in the ring, discuss the problems between AJ and Judgment Day. Jericho says he's going to stand at AJ's side until this whole Judgment Day thing is settled, and probably even after that. Finn says, well, since you two feel like teaming up, how about we get a tag match at SummerSlam? He says the root around of their problems revolves around Finn's U.S. title. So at SummerSlam, how about we have Y2AJ go up against Dominic and Damian? If Y2AJ wins, one of them can get a shot at his United States title. Jericho is the one who quickly responds and says that they accept that challenge proposal. So at SummerSlam, we will see Y2AJ versus Dominic and Damian. Winner, if Y2AJ wins, one of them gets a U.S. title shot. We move to the first match of the night, Braun Breaker versus Kane. Just like Braun has in the past couple of weeks, he opens the match with just this massive spear. But after he hits the spear, he like celebrates a bit right before he goes to get the camel clutch. But he sees that Kane is slowly getting back up to his feet. So Braun sees this. He moves back into the corner, nails another spear. But he looks down at Kane as Kane once again slowly but surely stirs back up to his feet. So Braun hits him with a third spear. And then, before Kane even has a chance to possibly get up again, he just quickly locks in the camel clutch until Kane taps out. Braun Breaker wins. Kane's a bigger guy. It takes a bit more than just one spear to keep him down.
I accidentally fucking deleted the match. I'll just chuck it on to the end of the show. Alright.
Oh, okay. Did you not start the show?
I guess I forgot.
Oh, let me know when you're ready for this next match.
I'm ready.
Okay. Second match, Street Profits, Breezango. Street Profits win. After the match, Edge and Riddle come out and they just brawl with the Street Profits. They brawl back and forth. Street Profits roll out the rings with their titles. They hold them high, holding their heads, but they hold their titles high, saying they stand no chance at SummerSlam at winning these. Fade to black, come back. Rhea and Raquel are face to face backstage, talk about their match at SummerSlam. Rhea talks about how Raquel tried to get her off her game last week, but even when she thinks she has the upper hand, Rhea is always 2 steps ahead of her. The same will be true come SummerSlam. She will learn that she's just another cog in the wheel of this historic reign that Rhea plans to have. Raquel says Rhea may think she's just another cog in the wheel, but in reality, she is the end of the road. At SummerSlam, Raquel is going to use Rhea's confidence to her own demise. Raquel says that she is the future of this women's division, and the future starts at SummerSlam. Move on to Bianca v. Nikki. Bianca wins.
Duh.
Yeah. Then after that, commercial breaks, come back. Gunther and Imperium are in the ring. They speak about John Cena. Gunther says John may think he is willing to leave us all in the ring at SummerSlam, but in reality, he has no clue what it's like to have someone take him to his absolute limits. John is no longer the man he once was. He is a shell of who he was, in fact, and if he thinks he is willing to go the distance with Gunther, then he is signing his own death warrant. At this point, Cena comes out and confronts Imperium. Cena says Gunther is stuck in this mindset of dishing out pain. Cena says no matter how much Gunther is willing to dish, Cena is willing to take even more. Until Gunther realizes there are some men you simply can't beat into the ground, then he simply doesn't stand a chance against him. He tells him that he has 48 hours to understand this, and if he doesn't get it beforehand, then he will surely know after he loses to him on Sunday. I think a lot of this week was just filler matches, or at least these couple of matches were like Bianca and Nikki. Then Imperium v Hardy Boys. Imperium wins. Why the hell not? We cut backstage. Paul Heyman is speaking with Brock Lesnar in his office. Brock is furious about losing to Gable last week. Heyman assures him, it's like, listen, you didn't lose. Gable just got lucky. If it wasn't for Angle, then they wouldn't be having this conversation. In fact, Brock gets to brutalize the man who cost him his match last week. So instead of stewing on the loss, how about you put that anger to use and give Angle the ass kicking he so deserves? We go back to the ring. Angle comes out. Brock comes out, ready for their match. Bell rings. Brock and Angle start this match with like this game of cat and mouse. Angle's just like running away from Brock this entire time, just going in the ring, out the ring, around the ring. Angle understands Brock is angry at him, so whenever Brock charges Angle, he is on the move. Angle attempts to get ahead early, but it doesn't matter, as Brock is just simply a man on a mission and starts suplexing Angle all over the place. As Brock is getting Angle into position for the F5, we hear Gable's music hits as Gable heads down to the ring. Brock has his eyes fixated on Gable, who's coming out. Angle gets up and hits Brock with an ankle slam. He pins Brock. Brock kicks out at 1.
Oh my god.
Angle is perplexed and picks Brock up again, and Angle slams him again. 1, 2, kick out. Angle is in disbelief and starts yelling at Gable, saying it's somehow his fault he has yet to put away Brock. As he is yelling at Gable, Brock gets up, turns Angle around, and hits him with an F5. 1, 2, 3. Brock pins Angle.
Alright.
And now we move into SummerSlam, which part of me wants to open the show. I have a hell of an opener.